How's it going, everyone? I'm literally Leon, and it looks like we're at the end, pretty much, with the epilogue right here. Looks like this is gonna be the ending. It's gonna end here. There's never the end, but I think this might actually be it. The last one I kind of left off on a little cliffhanger there, but I want to save it for this. Many, many years later. No. Is this like the desert? How many years later? Many. A lot. Centuries. Oh. Where's the narrator? Where'd he go? Oh. At least we have our good old desk chair in the middle of the desert. And wood, apparently. Guess maybe the apocalypse hadn't happened. We could say warm and toasty in the end times. Nice little bonfire. So pretty, sort of. Oh no, look at these desk chairs. They're dying out here. Look, they're trying to help them up. Don't worry, buddy, you're gonna make it through. Actually, I don't think they are. Wow. Is that... Oh, is this a... I feel like we're almost like on a beach. Not really, but, you know. So pretty. What now? Oh, that's bright. It's the sun. Love to see the sun. Not memory zone. Was that a chocolate bar over there? No, what happened to the memory zone? We're gonna lose all of our memories. Oh no. Wait, is it doing that mind-bending illusion? Okay, no, I thought it was gonna like extend to be like a super building underground or something. Oh, it sort of... Oh, actually kind of is. No, poor memory zone. Look at this. It's all in shambles. And it's underground. Is that the review? I wonder who wrote this review. April 27th, Cookie 9. Ah. Man, that is one good review. It's very thick too. That's one thick review. And world at war over cat/dog differences? Mammal times. Cargo crate. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequel. Oh no. Name? Jim. That's me, I'm Jim. Also another thick article here. Real web. Influencers. Gardens. That's so sad. They lost all of their artistic abilities and they can't make any more funny jokes. No more Stanley Parable. This is so tragic. The sacred figurines. Ooh. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Down the sewer tunnel we go. Huh. What office is this? So creepy. Uh-oh. Are we... It's him! Hello again. It's nice to see you. Is this the narrator? But it's trouble to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. That's sad. developer said, preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the Lately. Let's make Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. That's nowadays gaming, let's be honest. And if people hate it, who cares? See, that was Anera's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy and let it burn. It's not hard, in fact. Let me show you. Oh no. Together we're gonna make Stanley Parable 3. Simple. All we gotta do is change the number on the game's title screen. Notice a really dumb title for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining random words together to make a new title for a game. Ooh. Forgotten 427 pencil. Oh, Forgotten pencil sounds pretty, modern. A new kind of coworker. Okay, that's good. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1 and we'll pick a new subtitle. That way the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game will ever change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it. I want you to have it say it well. Don't do it? That sounds bad. I understand, but sometimes we're not ready to move on. That's fine. If you ever change your mind and want to start inventing new sequels, come talk to me. I'll be right here. Oh. Oh. Huh. Let's see if he says, what if I say yes? Oh, hello. You're back. It's good to see you again. Did you reconsider my idea of inventing new silly subtitles for the sequels like Stanley Parable 3, Nonsense Chemicals? Would you like to start doing that now? Let's do it. It's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. See, I'm not saying the narrator never found a way to give you a broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I won't expect him to know how. Don't bother me. Let's fix it. Uh-oh, he's gonna break the game? The achievement machine is all fixed. See, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. We must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Well, of course, it's 2:27 p.m. I am in a later day recording this. I'm not an early bird. I'm gonna do exactly what you say. The computer is like this is at sliders at 0. Thank you. Please enjoy Stanley Parable. You're playing Stanley Parable 3, a new kind of coworker. That's a nice car though. Huh. Wonder if this screen's also random. Right, well. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at the tree and go for the endings I didn't do yet, and I'm gonna do those.
Stanley worked for a company in a big...
Okay, so our first ending we want to try out
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
is... Wait a second, where is it? Window 434.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he
so I
couldn't
think we
find
have to
a
get
trace of
out
his coworkers.
of this window. I don't know how though. There's a specific way to get up here. Oh, I think I got it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey. Okay, so now we've fallen through.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
Yes, I certainly
did.
did.
Narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game
very good.
structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Certainly is. I
Why
mean,
don't
it's
we
just
take a minute just
right.
to
It's so
drink it all
fun and
in?
entertaining.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
Yeah, but the
like
White Room, we
right
come up with anything.
now.
It's
You
pure
could have done it just
imaginations.
then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying
feel
what
like
seems to
quitting,
be
though,
an
just
internal
yet.
conflict
I mean, you're
going
still
on where
talking.
you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible
no.
and see how long you can maintain.
Let's see. What's this song?
There once was a man named Stanley,
Very manly.
who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly.
Gangly?
What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all
nothing
day
here.
in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
Some good rhyming.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yes.
You too will become quite unbearable.
I don't think I would become quite unbearable. Just sitting here chilling out in the White Room. Just falling out of the window. How could I not listen to this on loop? I could stay here forever. But I don't want to. Let's see what happens if I put no in there.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you
Okay.
sick of this gag yet?
So, let's do no. I'm not sick of it anymore.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question.
Oh,
What
okay.
do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different?
I think you would have
taken the same idea
potentially
but
solved.
rephrased it
solved.
superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes
I may
some
have done
time.
that. I may
What
have
if the
done
other
that
option is
already.
even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps
I
you
don't know.
just played the other option. And
Possibly.
now you've come to see what happens
Possibly.
in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you
I
are
wanna say
one of
yes
the
was the
lucky
better
ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Nah. Oh. Okay, so now this is the gag. It's just this. Wow. We're stuck here forever. Okay, yeah, I think I'm sick of this gag. Let's do a different one where I'm gonna bring the bucket down here. Okay,
This
so now I
Stanley
got
clung the bucket to
the
his cheek.
bucket with me.
Could his coworkers
We're gonna
really all be
go
gone?
up through the window. What's gonna be different?
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the
We
first
escape
time,
forever.
I can reveal to you my true
Uh-oh.
self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history.
Oh, that's
of the
boring.
countless
Don't
wars
tell me
it
that.
witnessed,
Oh, that's
desecrating
kinda
the
interesting.
man and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans. and the
Yeesh,
bucket's
what
own
life has this bucket
complicity
lived?
therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger. Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more, There was so much it could have done.
Don't worry,
perhaps,
Bucket.
The bucket wondered to itself.
You did just
Perhaps
enough.
if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
Yes, please stop talking.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
Oh, uh-oh.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket
Uh-oh.
revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power.
Is this gonna be like
Its
a Dark
fangs
Souls
glistening
boss? Come on, Stanley.
My God, Stanley, you did it.
Let's
You
go.
saved us from the bucket.
Enemy
Thank
slayed.
God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise,
They play a
we
knife
would
with
have
me.
easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless.
I got that
You've
grind up.
demonstrated
I'm like
such
level 1
bravery
million.
here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Evil Bucket. Well, we defeated Mr. Bucket, but there's a few more endings with him I think we have to check out. So let's go and do some more.
To this dark room over here.
Stanley,
Okay,
once again,
so
obeyed
now
blindly.
I heard that with the bucket, in this room I can unplug this.
Now pick up the phone.
Hey, okay,
Oh,
so this,
hold on.
Yes,
Why
I
did you
unplugged the
unplug
phone.
Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking
Obviously
to
he
you
isn't
and
talking to me,
telling
I'm
you
not
to do
crazy.
things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke.
Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
it's certainly funny. Very
Can't you
funny.
see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer?
Maybe a little bit
or
longer
spoken
pause.
quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that
Wait.
one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Wait, let's
it's
take a look
sitting
at this.
right
The
here.
comedy
Let's take a
video.
look.
What is comedic timing? What is
Comedic timing.
timing.
Wonder what that is.
How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political
What's
enemies?
that last one?
And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
One of those quick YouTube
Thankfully,
videos.
the answer to all of these questions is
Yes.
yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room
wonder
of no
why.
more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit.
This is getting very
with one
specific.
of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body.
Why is he
These are
doing
the
that?
optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke,
Whoa.
including the specific times
Quite
at
the
which the
long
recipient
joke.
of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
This is very
Speak
hilarious.
The entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming.
That's great.
"I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm
now.
Donnie with the funny. Wow,
Good.
that's perfect.
This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy.
You always gotta curb
Finally,
the expectations.
it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting
Don't
hard
with the
data
funny.
from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke
Here,
is
you
the
want
only
it?
way
Here,
to
you can
grow or
take it.
learn as a comedian.
Grade the
An effective survey
comedic
should
effect.
be no less than 10 pages long and should
He
include
has
the
3
same
hands,
question
3
reprinted
arms.
several times. Just
Many
to ensure
papers.
the survey taker is
Many
actually
jokes.
paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these
Like this
strategies at
guy's
your
pose.
disposal, You'll have audiences doubled over in laughter.
So
and even
hilarious,
tripled
so
over in
funny.
laughter in no
Look
time
at all
at
them laughing.
Just remember to let them stop laughing
Perfect
at some point.
comedic timing.
You gut-busting little scamp. After all, with each of us needed on
Whoa.
the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threatened our very existence.
Where is this going?
And to very likely die in a hailstorm
This is some
of
very good
bullets and
comedic
mandibles.
timing here,
All
I
of us
bet.
must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Was this
Hey,
okay?
goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it?
No,
well, no matter.
it was
I think the fundamentals of proper
just comedic timing there.
are
They
still
wanted to
as
slip in
relevant
a
today
little
as they were back
political
then.
stuff
so
in
with
there.
that in mind,
In
I
the year
believe the only way
26,000
forward is
million
for us
too.
to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic
Yes,
delivery.
please.
Come along, let's head back.
Let's go back. Oh, now we could just go all the way back now? Completely back out? Huh. Are we reversing it?
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous.
Oh, it's in Gates
How
now.
Absurd.
Look at
What a
this.
hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we
Absolutely
have the
hilarious.
instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now? Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure.
Totally.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out
The
on the fly.
bucket?
No need to overthink things.
Don't overthink it. That's how you ruin the joke. Just gotta go with the flow. Let it come out naturally. Oh boy. I don't think there's gonna be anything different when I go through there. When I go back.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay, we're gonna go on the right. Okay. Void door.
What? We're back at the phone already.
Just a little bit of skipping.
What's
We're
going on?
speedrunning.
There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this.
And
There
it's
was
still
supposed to
unplugged.
be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which culminates in this scene with the phone.
Yes.
But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land.
Aw.
Not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have
Not your
forgotten
fault. I'm the
the
one who
phone room
unplugged the
comes
phone.
immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing.
Oh, that's not true.
I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to
Oh,
go
no.
back and rewatch
I don't
that
think we need to
instructional
rewatch the video anymore.
Yes, surely.
Can you
that
speed
will
up a
help
little
me
bit?
improve my-
Put in 1.5 times
Here we
speed.
go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Go to the right this time. Again. Still here.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Is this broken?
Here
Where's
we
the
go.
comedic?
You ready?
The timing.
When Stanley
funny-
and the bucket came to a
the,
set of two
funny
open
ones.
doors, they entered the door on the left.
It's just the phone.
What?
I think I have
We're
to go
back
to the
at the
left. I
phone
think I have to go
already?
to the left this
No.
time. Let's go to the left.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door
Okay.
on the left.
Left this time.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right.
I did go
leading
to the
back
right.
To the phone.
I
Did
did
you
go
not
to the
even
right.
Look at the instructional video. I
No,
think this was all
wasn't paying
covered very
attention.
clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done.
Uh-oh,
The joke is
joke ruined.
completely done and over.
Alert.
It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from
comedic
now on.
crash.
All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
You didn't even have time to... Okay.
Stanley, you love the
Okay.
button so much it's like you...
There's the comedic timing.
It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes.
There I am. That's
Let
me.
Try that again, Stanley.
Jim.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No,
Oh, this is great.
still not.
Toys? What?
Pale with shame. Pale with shame. Pale. What's another
Wow,
word
is this
to describe
actually
a
the
bucket?
end?
Stanley, this bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this.
This is funny, just seeing it from this perspective.
I need more instructional videos.
Am I the narrator now?
Exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Wow. Whoa, we had an out-of-body experience right there. Whoa. Okay, so this next ending, I have to, I believe, jump down here. Now that I'm up here, I think I'll go back and down with the bucket.
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
What happened?
So he threw
obviously
himself to
I
his
died.
death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deep.
That's very touching. Oh. Oh, what is this? Now the bucket's here.
Finally, yes.
I love that bucket too.
Yes. I love that bucket.
So we just restarted
Stanley
quickly?
clutched the bucket tightly
Oh,
to
okay.
his chest.
It just
and
kind of
entered the
restarted
door
there.
on his left.
Huh, that's interesting.
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay, so now that I'm in the zone with the elevator past the boss's office, I believe I have to keep going up and down on this elevator. So it's gonna take a little bit. Up we go. Okay, it's funny you could just do
Wait,
this.
Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
Wait. Pressing number 3, I wonder if that does anything. Let's see what number 3 does. Funny number 3. Can I actually go back and press it?
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to
3.
the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3. Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having
Look,
the
it's
time
so
of my
good. Number
life.
3.
Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was
Wow.
a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket. How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him? Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
3. Okay, I think I had enough. Okay, I guess I didn't have to go up and down, up and down. I think it's for a different ending, but ooh. Okay, I think there is another one where I have
Perhaps
to.
the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
I love number 3. 3 is a great number. I have
Hint of
to.
regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind. Should he? Stanley and the bucket walked straight
oops.
ahead through the large door
Have to
that
get
read,
on one of these
Mind
chairs and
Control
jumps off.
Facility.
Jump off with the bucket, and we'll get something interesting.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh, here we go.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
Could jump off?
Stanley and
Jump
the
off?
bucket both wondered to
One.
themselves.
Here we go.
But just as Stanley
Oh.
was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the
No
railing
fall
and into
damage.
the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which
Oh.
safely cushioned his fall.
Obviously, that would cushion a fall.
Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous
Does he even have like an
pit, and so eventually they
anti-gravity
decided
gun
that the
or
best
something?
thing
A
to
portal
do would
gun?
be to
Something to get me out of
simply
here?
get comfortable down here.
Oh, guess we're gonna be staying here for
So
the
they
rest
set
of our
up a
life.
little couch and relaxed.
Ooh.
It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time had
Wow.
gone by, they installed
did we
a few
get some of this?
shelves as well, and a sort of
TV?
kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
Oh, that's nice.
But it wasn't until
Ooh.
the rugs and the standing lamps came
This
in
looking
that it
really
started
nice.
to feel like a home. In
Feeling
fact, after
cozy.
some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never
That doesn't
been able
matter.
to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility.
We have our TV right here.
This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets.
Uh-oh,
and
don't
the state
dwell
of
on
their
it.
home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It
Uh-oh.
unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail.
Stanley's
All
going
Stanley
downhill.
could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending.
Wow, this has been eating at Stanley this whole
made no
time.
sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible.
Come on,
Yet
Stanley.
Stanley was inconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending, but it's where we happen to be.
This is
And
our
maybe,
own ending.
Possibly, if we accept the reality of things,
One we
maybe this
created.
will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on.
Oh,
The two of them waited for a very long time.
wow. Centuries has passed. Okay. Oh, they said something. Well, I think I've had enough of this day, Parable. I think we explored pretty much all the main endings. I hope you enjoyed watching. Stanley Parable 2 has been great, and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to see me live, check me out at twitch.tv/I'mLeon, and yeah. See ya.